there, it's Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and we're looking now at a Toyota Vanguard, basically a fancy RAV4. This one here, a 5-seater, 2.4 liter engine, bought from auction here in Japan for export over to Canada, my favorite country. This one here has just 67,000 original kilometers, is in pretty good condition considering it's 15 years old now, and has plenty of life left in it. A Toyota engine with 67,000 original kilometers means you've got a few 100,000 kilometers to drive still. I'll give you a little rev here. Okay, so you can see the vehicle is nice and healthy. For now, I'll just turn the engine off. And so just to give you a little bit of context, this is a post-purchase inspection video. This vehicle already belongs to somebody and they were nice enough to let us put it onto YouTube, which is honestly only about 10 or 15% of the cars that we buy because we deal mostly with dealerships and supplying them with the cars. But of course, if you want to buy yourself a vehicle and put it onto our YouTube, that's where these vehicles come from. Now this engine, the 2.4 liter, is the same engine that they use in the hybrid version of the Alphard and the Estima. Sorry, mosquito season, slap on those mosquitoes. I find, I'm not 100% sure on this, but my take is that the engines that Toyota uses in their hybrids tend to be overbuilt. Same thing goes with our Toyota BB that we use as the company car. Has the 1.5 liter that used to be used in the Prius. Great engine. This one here, same deal. So plenty of reliability, probably a few, maybe 300,000 more kilometers if you treat it well. Who knows? Okay, now the oil and coolant have been checked. Everything looks okay. Typically in Japan, the vehicles are maintained quite well. That's not always the case, but I would say compared to other countries, they do a pretty good job. Okay, quick little look at the car. If you haven't seen a Vanguard before, they are exact same size as the RAV4. They just have a different look to them. They're very popular at auction. Generally pretty well priced, I would say. Can't say the price of this one, but if you're interested, you can send us an email. There's a link to that in the description. So here's the auction inspection sheet, and this is a unbiased inspection. It wasn't done by us. It was done from the auction, which is a third party. It's a 2010 Vanguard 240SG package, 2.4 liter inline 4-cylinder, auction grade 4, interior B with alloy wheels, power steering, power windows, TV, Navi, and airbag. Original silver color on here. Still had registration, hence why you see the plate still on it. The JDM plate. And the sales points here. It says push start, toll collection box for Japanese highways, cruise control rear monitor, and the report here says winter tires on it, interior wear and dirty, which is a note that you'll find on pretty much all of them because all cars to some extent is going to have some dirtiness and some wear, but this one's quite clean, I would say. And then various scratches and dents. Now on the exterior, we have a few things. We have an AU2, which is a medium scratch and dent, and a U2, which is a medium dent. Front bumper has an A1. It kind of meets together with some other damage between the fender and the bumper, and then an A2 and an A2 on the back. And so we'll take a look at that. Got an extra request from the customer. It says check the condition of the second set of wheels and tires. I believe Jacob, who shot the rest of the report for this, has already done that, but I will have a quick look at those. They're in the back at the moment. And then check for a block heater. Typical Canadian, maybe somebody from Edmonton, looking for a block heater on their car. Yeah, block heaters don't exist in Japan. I have literally never seen a car with one installed in it. You might see somebody who works at a ski hill have that on their tractors and stuff like that. But no, it's not an accessory you can just go and buy here in Japan.
Want to see us having fun in Japan? Go check out our new channel. Link in the description.
And no, this one doesn't have a block heater on it. So, something to get in Canada if you want. I would say a newer car like this, you probably don't have to worry as much as you did an older car. I would say modern diesel vehicles and then cars that are carbureted are what you really want your block heaters for. I would be quite surprised if something like this doesn't start in the cold winter. Oh, I have done this before. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a big boy spider there, and I have walked face first into one of those before. Not coming through here, it was through there before it was so overgrown, and got to talk to the city about cutting those down because, geez Louise. And yeah, I'm not going to touch you, I'm going to go underneath. So I'd like to do a full once around, we just simply don't have the room for it here, so I'm just going to pull around, but I have taken a look at the vehicle and I'll point out any of the damages that I know about. Okay, so first off, we're looking pretty good with the grille. We got faded headlights, but those are easily polished back up because they're not too far gone. Have a little bit of a, the fog lights here have some sort of a, I don't know if it's in the lens or if it's something on the outside of the lens, but I've seen this before. I feel like they can be cleaned from the inside. Okay, now our half bumper, half fender damage here. It looks like a little bit of a DIY repair. It does stand out a decent amount. The AU2 is a medium scratch and dent. It's right here. So I'll have a quick look at that. Now the condition of the paint of this is very good. I don't see any repainted panels except for if you count a little bit of a touch up there as a repaint. So looking down here, it's looking gorgeous. Nice little chrome strip at the bottom of the door. These Vanguards, very, very popular all around the world, but in Canada, we never got them. As far as I know, actually, I've been here in Japan for long enough that I don't really know which cars were available in Canada anymore because coming on 20 years. A little bit of a dent there. And that one there's the U2. And then the A2 on the back, it looks like they've actually bumped into something. So the back area here has a number of teeny tiny little scratches and these little dent things that you get. We also have a touched up section here, and all the damage on here seems pretty reasonable. A2 is medium scratches. That to me looks like medium scratches. And same thing goes with the dents and whatnot on the front side. Coming down here, looking good. You'll typically find that the driver's side, which is this side of the car, typically will have less damage than the other side, because if you are going to hit something, it's probably going to be further away from where the driver is. Of course, being right-hand drive, being a Japanese model. Okay, we'll look now at the interior. And you can fit a full set of wheels and tires into the back. Where's the latch for this? Okay, so it's a swing style door, much the same as the RAV4. Interior dimensions, basically the exact same. Upgraded seats and dashboard and stuff like that, but interior dimensions same size, which is not to say it's a bad thing. You get plenty of room. As you can see, any car that can have 4 wheels and tires in the trunk is going to have a ton of cargo room. Remember, you can stack this right up to the ceiling, so you can have 5 adults, all their bags, camping equipment, all of that if you needed to, and what is basically the smallest SUV that can still do that. Here in the back, you also have a tonneau cover, as you can see down there, and then there's a cup holder in the back, and a little grab handle to flip the seats forward. Let's give that a little try. There you go. You can't flip them up with the handle too. You have to do it with real arms and real strength. But still cool to have that in case you want to put stuff in the back. You don't want to go into the front and play around with the knobs on the top of a seat or something like that. And look at that, it does have a little bit of a gap here, but otherwise this is on the same level as the back, making it really easy to use this for auxiliary cargo room if that's what you need to do. And then nice looking scuff plates, say Vanguard on them. This one still has the original plastic on it from factory. We'll just move this seat up. We might as well take a look at the interior now that we're here. Just give me a sec to pop that into place. Oh, and that's kind of interesting. The seats you can set to different levels of lean back, and it looks like you've got several different settings, but when you lean them back more, this seat here actually sets to a slightly different angle at the same time, because it has something to do with the way that the seats fold, but I suppose that also makes it more comfortable for the lean back position. So we got leather and Alcantara two-tone here, ISOFIX for your car seats. And they flip down here. How are we doing that? Pull here, I suspect. With 2 hands. This car is all about the 2 hands. Couple of cup holders in there. So they sag forward like that in this seating position. But if you put the seat in a further back position, I think like many other cars, this will come up to level. So, still absolutely usable. And then they are fairly deep, so drinks aren't spilling out of there. You can see you got lots and lots of leg room. I'll do the leg room test. And keep in mind, I've got long-ish legs, and so if I can do this, it's going to be quite comfortable. Rear seat sits probably about 7 or 8 centimeters higher than the front seats, leading the kids to be able to look out the window, which can be important if they're not looking at iPads. Quick look at the front there. Okay. This one is a non-sunroof model and lots of headroom, also good visibility all the way around. And look at this, airbags in the back. Can you see that? Airbags in the back and in the front. So it looks like 6 airbags in this one. Let's go now to the front on the other side. Liking the way that those doors sound when you close them too. Okay, pretty decent looking door card. Nothing's broken, nothing is loose or rattly. A little bit of wear on the power window button there. Probably driven by a woman, I would think, because these ones... Mosquito attack time. This is like a fingernail has damaged that by the looks of it. And usually men don't have the long fingernails here in Japan, as with many places of the world. Longer fingernails on women is a common thing. Okay, quick little pan of the interior. That's not bad for a handheld pan, is it? I love this camera. Quick look at the seats now. Okay, and I think Toyota knows how to make a good car, so everything's going to be excellent. The steering feels good, the brakes feel good, the seating position is good, the seating comfort is good. We got power 8-way seats plus lumbar, so 10 ways. So the lumbar gives you more support here if you want it. Toyota's been doing that with their cars for a very long time. And a very easy access here. People love these crossovers because they're very easy to get into. They're a little bit higher off the ground, and the seat is more like a chair position compared to something like an old Civic. Look at this, hill descent control. Cool. And of course, traction control. Steering wheel, barely any wear. Of course, it is a low mileage vehicle. Vanguard in the floor mats. And you know, people love Toyota, but since people don't know about the Vanguard, but they'll recognize the logo on the back. Mosquito attack time. Another one. Sorry. You're going to get attention in a car like this. They're going to be like, what is that Toyota? I love Toyotas, but there's one I've never seen before. How do I get one of those? And then you can be like, well, I got it from Japan. And then you can be cooler than everyone else. So this one here is for air purifier inside the car, and then seat heaters for left and right. Cigarette lighter's never been used, doesn't smell like cigarettes, and good American size cup holders. Sometimes the Japanese ones will have very Japanese size cup holders, which can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. These ones are nice and large and have a little extra spring to hold them in place if it's a smaller drink. Automatic transmission shifts nice and well. Power folding mirrors work. A little bit of the paint has come off of that. Take a look. Center console has a place for smokes or anything else that's cigarette package size. I don't know what you're putting in there, honestly. Cards, I guess. You can absolutely put in like parking passes. And then open. And open. And there's a toll collection box as well as our keychain in there. So toll collection box for Japanese highways. So it needs a little bit of a vacuum, as you can see, but everything is quite good. With a nice cleaning, you're going to be very happy with this car. Place for sunglasses, and it's good. The RAV4 is good. The Vanguard, good +1, or maybe +2. Okay, so that's what we got here. Toyota Vanguard, and I believe this is 4-wheel drive. Yes, it is. I believe all the Vanguards are 4-wheel drive. I could be wrong about that. Anyways, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan. If you are interested in a car from Japan, please hit us up. Thank you everyone for watching this. Thank you especially to the person who bought this car. Everyone should give him congratulations in the comments. Thank you a lot, and have a nice day.